did that just fine.
Sir Bubba, we're making a Skylanders video.
Yep, I am Van Lupenstein, you know, Sir Bub,
Prince Rhodey, and King Charles.
Today we're actually going to do a little bit about one of my fandoms.
Skylanders Swap.
Yep, and it's one that I share with my boys. It's not just about the Swap Force actually, it's just, you know, Skylanders in general. I love collecting these things. I can't probably tell you all their names because I don't have that good of a memory. So, we're actually going to start with something that Sir Bub up here wanted to do. And go ahead and grab your Tornado. We're going to do a little unboxing here. Now, for parents that are probably wanting to get their kids into something that's collectible, I do recommend this. The characters are actually pretty affordable, and most times you can find them pretty much for half off. At our local Shopco, you can get like a lot of them for less than $14, $15. So, you ready to open it up?
We'll get there, Prince Rhodey. We'll get to the giants
let me
that we
get you
have.
started.
I can do this.
Ooh,
And
better
one
than I am.
I was gonna say, and one of the great things about these collectibles is the fact that, as we do with these are the collector condition ones. You can actually still play them while they're in the cases.
Yep.
They have a free-floating action to them where it actually reads even if they're still in the box. So,
Now,
aces.
something else that you guys might
Hold
like.
them up.
Go ahead and hold them up. Show them Tornado. He's
Light
a light.
core.
He's a light core. What light core means is you can stick them on the portal of power, and they light up.
Okay, you can have
Now
it
we're
down.
missing one.
Okay, let's see what else we got in the case here. Now here's another thing that adds to the collectability for these. Stat cards. And if you look on YouTube, there's a few people that actually invented a game that would go along with this. And you basically take the numbers off here, and you play it kind of like you would
He's not kind of like a wind type,
what
but
would
he
you call
can
it?
do a wind type stuff.
play them face down. You flip it up, compare the numbers, and the one with all the larger numbers.
Like a trap game.
Trap game. Yep. The larger numbers win.
So,
Now, which one are we going to start with?
Let's start with.
Shall we go with all these the special ones?
I
These
want
are
to
actually
the
limited.
giants.
Not much about like the Rhino and
I want the giants.
we'll do those
Punk
next.
Shock here. These are actually
Uh-huh.
the pre-release in a way.
Oh,
They came out
wait,
around
the-
Easter, and it's like
Oh,
they are in the regular sets now.
And then you've got the recolored, redecoed version of Trigger Happy, which is a pastel-y pink, and his bomb is Easter egg colored, which I think is kind of funny.
Yep.
And then of course,
Now you can continue with the Trigger Happy there. A lot of things that you want to get with these things, especially in-game content. The Easter hat looks like a pair of rabbit ears coming out of an egg. You can only get those in these special edition ones. So,
your turn.
your turn.
Okay.
Who's your favorite?
Hard because he's a big giant.
Yep. Now,
Now, what type is he? Because we're going to talk about types.
yep.
Every Skylander comes with its own attribute, type, civilization, whatever you want to call it.
Okay. This is a fire type.
Fire type. And what's his name?
And
Okay.
set up. And then he's a big giant. You can buy him if you want to.
Now, what's the good thing about giants, Bubba?
This is about giants. But the special things is full things. That means that's the pure things in a different way.
They also added aspects of the Giants and Swap Force games by making it to whereas only Giants could unlock certain things like chests and levels and stuff.
Yep. Now, along with that, you've got, if you've noticed, if you can take a quick look. Of course, now, like we're just going over the special editions here. Like you can see here is Chill. Is it Super Chill?
It's just chill.
Chill?
Just no.
Special, the different editions for the, like Chills, you have a different color. So you got your standard and your special.
And then these right here, we do have.
Who is this?
Stealth Elf.
Yep, the different editions for Stealth Elf.
Two different differences.
Yep,
Yeah.
little different outfits like a ninja versus a more, how do you put it, assassin-like.
Assassin Ninja.
Now, another thing to note with the way of telling the different, I was just about to say, the ones with telling the difference, we've got the Skylanders, Spyro's Adventure is green, Giants is orange, and Swap Force is blue. It makes me wonder if Trap Force is going to be pink, or they're not
Trap
pink,
Team?
but Trap Team.
That's
That's gonna be purple, I bet. Anything.
Not bad. That's got a whole different game altogether.
Can you ask me your favorite again?
Who's my favorites? You know my favorites? We have Spyro.
Spyro, your favorite.
We have Trigger Happy.
Trigger Happy, your favorite.
And Blasto.
And Blasto, your favorite.
Now,
And Blasto.
yep, this leads us into a different thing. Here's one of your starting characters for Swap Force.
The Swap Force.
You can tear these guys apart like this. They just come in half. They got little magnet mounts, and you can do this.
And do this.
Now the key, look, you see it.
Now it's Rattle Zone.
Yep, rattle zone. So what happens?
That's our
You
way.
have half the abilities from what?
No.
Rattle Shake.
You get the
Yeah, upper
attribute. Yeah. And you get
Attributes
special zones from
into zones.
Yay!
Little-
Then they can swap if you do the snake
Yep.
one with him.
So say if you have one that requires the little, flight / rocket ability, you can mount different ones on top of Blast Zone's bottom to
And
come up with a few extra things to do.
Rattle Shaker's bodies.
Blast Shake.
Okay,
Alright. Bubba, which ones are your favorites?
Spyro.
Spyro's your
Spyro.
favorite?
Uh-huh.
Which other ones?
Like Pawhead. Chop.
Alright.
One more.
Okay. And Water Bro.
Oh yeah?
I
Cool.
did forget my all-time favorite one.
And
Reaper.
So I'll let King Chalice handle these. He explains these better than I can.
Okay. Now these are these are special arenas. Now, from what I've gathered is the fact that these are like multiplayer versus levels. I've never actually got to see one in action, but hopefully one of these days when I get gumption, I will actually play with somebody and actually see what these things are like.
On top of that, those are also little companion weapons. So these will float alongside your Skylander to help you do a little extra damage to some of your opponents.
Oh, and now I'm going to go into my favorites, and this is for those of you who have been watching our videos before. I think I'm going to have to narrow it down to my top 4. So, Bubub's already Sir Bubub's already picking them out. We've got Camo, this is Thornhorn Camo. We've got Sunburn, Cinder,
Yes.
and Flashwing.
And her.
I only said 4. That's 5. What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? You're making me a liar.
He's
Who
a
is that?
dragon.
This
What
is
is that?
Whirlwind.
Whirlwind.
He's a
Yep.
dragon.
Because it's dragons, just everything with me. Dragons. If we're going to do this, might as well do it right. All of the dragons we have, Drobox. That is every dragon we have. That's how many? How many?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, are we missing one? Oh,
Spyro.
7. 7 dragons. And there's a bunch more out there that we've got to get, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So, did we forget anything?
See, Dad. We have 7 dragons.
Alrighty.
So
Wow.
we can do a small little thing here. Like I said, if you want to start collecting these and you have a particular set that you were interested in, pay attention to your base because of course you have.
Yeah, certain ones are not backwards compatible. Like the Skylanders, most of the Skylanders Adventure ones are completely backwards compatible. But then as you go back, things will go forward, but they won't go backward.
But
Like
not
you can't
this
use
time.
any of the, you can't use like say her on any of the Spyro's Adventures or anything like that because they didn't have her in the game. So
Yep, and there's an easy way to tell
it's on the box.
compatibility. It's on the back of the box. It'll tell
Well,
you.
on Giants, it's not on the back of the box. It's on the card right here.
Yeah, it'll tell you somewhere on the packaging if it's backwards compatible or forwards compatible. Most likely forwards compatible,
just Skylanders.
everything.
Yeah.
But we don't know for sure about Trap Team yet.
So, yeah, we've only been learning about that.
Yeah, that came out, and
Guess what
It just
Fandom
looks
is
amazing.
this one?
the whole new abilities in Trap Team, like my favorites. How many do I have?
Yeah.
How many do we have, Bubba? We counted this earlier, so let's count it again. So
There's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26,
27, 28,
about, well, we'll just say upwards of
47.
about
We got
47.
47.
37. 37.
So,
To make a long story short,
yeah, we've got quite a bit. There's still a lot we're looking for.
I will eventually complete my dragons.
Yes.
Just to
I
watch.
didn't put my giants.
So till next time.
Talk to you later, Phantom.
Bye.